Hey guys, this is Travis Single with Shell Shock MMA. We're here in Denver, Colorado at the Muscle Farm headquarters, and I'm joined by none other than Cody Donovan. How you doing, bro?
Good, everybody.
Good, good. You haven't fought since December 15th last year. Got fight of the night bonus against Nick Penner. Kind of run us through about your last fight, how it went, and what did you get to do anything cool with that bonus?
Man, the last fight was a rough fight. You know, I took it on real short notice, but it was a big opportunity. You know, the opportunity that I had been waiting for years. So, flew out to Australia and fought him. I got knocked down a couple times at the beginning of the round, but scored the knockout and got the bonus, like you said. And I mean, I didn't really buy anything crazy with the bonus. We were taking some funny pictures, like we take a picture of a Ferrari and things like that, and post it, you know, see if anybody would
bite on it. Yeah.
I tried to save as much of it as I can, so you know, a lot of it is just still in savings. And as a fighter, you know, you don't every fight could be your last fight with injuries and just anything else. So. You know, it's important to try to plan ahead, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I just feel so blessed that I got the bonus. There were a lot of great fights that night, so just blessed, I guess.
It's a great fight for Cody. He's fighting Owen St. Preux. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, but he's been up here training. He's a very athletic guy, strong guy, southpaw, but he's real technical. He likes to be pretty and fight from the outside. And Cody's the opposite of that, so I think it's going to be a great fight. Cody needs to go in there and pose his will. Beat him up from the inside, and I think he can finish him on the ground.
And obviously we haven't done an interview in about 7 months since your last fight. Tell us a little bit. I know you've had some lifelong goals and achievements that you've got to have been able to take advantage of. You got your black belt under name Marquardt, and then you got to get married to your beautiful wife Julie. So tell us a little bit about that.
I mean, it was just such an incredible year. You know, the UFC call, the bonus. You know, getting engaged, Julie saying yes, you know, then getting married, and we had, man, our wedding was epic, dude. It was like one of the greatest things. It'll probably be the greatest thing in my life. You know, we had all of our friends and family were there, and it was just so amazing. And got my black belt from Nate and Elliot. You know, just a lot of cool things coming together all in 1 year, and I don't know, man. I just feel blessed. I hope other people see that and know that they should just keep grinding, man, keep working hard, and you know, things pay off.
Well, not only that, in the last interview that you did, you basically said that you almost hung it up. You almost were like, you know, until that phone call, that was it. So I guess it's a testament of actually, you know, doing all the woodwork, putting in the work, and you never know, a phone call might arrive.
Yeah, I keep getting asked about that a lot. Everyone's sorry, my mouth is dry. We just sparred, but I keep getting asked about that. Everyone's like, "Oh, you were going to retire. You were going to retire." You know, I want to clarify, like, I wasn't retiring because I was done fighting or because I felt like I was old or anything like that. I just, you know, if I wasn't going to get on the big show, then I was, you know, I thought that I had put enough time into that, and maybe I would go try something else and be good at something else, you know. Yeah. So the love for fighting was always there. It never died. And then obviously, you know, when I got that call, man, it woke up everything. I love every day right now, just training and fighting, and just to feel blessed, like I said.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been training with Cody since I pretty much first had a gym, and you know, he's been with me over the years, and I gave him his black belt. I believe it was last year, and shoot, man, he's earned it. You know, he's a very good student. He's a great coach, great fighter, and you know, I know he has a good future in the sport.
And then what's your thoughts on his fight against Owen St. Preux Saturday night?
You know, Cody's a warrior, and he's fighting a very tough guy with OSP. You know, he's a very good fighter. He's very strong, very fast, good wrestling, good stand-up. Cody is a warrior, man. Like, Cody's has a ton of technique, and I definitely think you know, Cody has an advantage technically. Strength-wise, they're both pretty strong. OSP's possibly a little bit faster than Cody, but you know, it all balances out. And anyways, you know, Cody and I both believe that there's no such thing as luck, and you know, it's all in the hands of the Lord. And you know, I think he's going to do great regardless.
Now your next fight is going to be, actually, it's almost like a week from right now, so it's kind of crazy on how everything works out, but it's against Owen St. Preux, a former Strikeforce fighter, and a guy that you're actually going to be fighting in Boston. Well, everybody knows that of the Donnybrook name and everything with the Irish American heritage.
Sure.
How blessed are you to even be able to fight on the Boston card?
Dude, I'm so happy about that. I had joked around about it on Twitter a little bit, like, yo, I want to fight, let me fight in front of Boston,
Yeah.
the Irish crowd and everything. Leicester saw me joking around about that and just kind of proposed it to Joe Silva, and Joe said, "Was the man? What's up, Joe, if you're watching?" And Joe said yes, he put me on the card, so what a great guy, made my dreams come true. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly. So what do you think, plus or minus 3, how many Dropkick Murphys will we use for the entrance theme song?
Oh man, I bet everybody will. We were actually talking to one of the Dropkick Murphys yesterday on Twitter. I got to meet those guys a couple years ago out here at a concert. Super cool guys, but they're on tour, so they won't be there.
Bummer.
Not a single
I'm
one
surprised
in the
Dana
house,
didn't get them front row and
I
everything.
know, I wanted to
prepared,
get them to play as I walked out.
Yeah, exactly. That's
insane.
I was surprised too, because that's one of the things I never understood. Because a lot of things they'll take from WWE and kind of switch over. But I'm kind of surprised that they haven't had more artists actually play some of the entrants, like DMX play for Anderson Silva, or vice versa.
If I had to guess, I would say Burt Watson. Man, Burt runs a tight ship.
Yeah, and that's how he's putting the kibosh on it. Yeah.
Burt's the man. He doesn't want any messing around. Dude. He's the coolest guy in that organization.
He is,
He runs a tight ship, and he doesn't want a bunch of antics back there.
Yeah.
He wants you preparing for your fight, scrap, get your check, go home.
Well, and he's so professional, and he's really down to earth too. He's not like some of the security guards could be kind of a nasty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he's just a really cool, calm guy. Make sure everything's all professional and done right.
He's the coolest, man. And he makes, as a fighter, he makes you feel very comfortable. He tells you every time. He's like, if you got any ideas in here or right here, he's like, put it in here, baby. He always says that to you. And you're like, all right, man, do it.
We're good.
He's cool, man. He's cool.
Now, another thing, you had Joe Martinez as your announcer actually in Australia. Now you get to have the famous Bruce Buffer, so that's got to be kind of cool too.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, with the Open State Pro, tell us a little bit about your opponent and some of the things you kind of learned over the last couple months.
I don't like analyzing too much tape myself, but my coaches, watch a lot of the tape, and we just devise a good game plan. One, for fighting a southpaw, but then two, to try to exploit areas where we feel like he's not as strong, and things like that. I don't want to give too much of the game plan away, but he's a talented guy. He's good at a lot of things, so it's definitely a complicated game plan. But at the end of the day, a game plan is just more guidelines anyway. This is one of those fights where I'm going to have to get out there and grind, and we're going to go to deep water and try to drown each other.
And get another fight of the night bonus too, might as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
Now, obviously, you have a lot of great sponsors and everything, but something I was talking to Justin Wren just a while ago was that you decided to put the Fight for the Forgotten actual logo on the banner and everything like that.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that and how Justin's charity and movement has kind of educate you and kind of move you into
Justin's doing great things over there. There are horrific things happening in the Congo, and he's an amazing guy, man. He's over there saving those pygmies and improving their lives on a daily basis. And when it comes to like a banner and my shorts and stuff, I could throw a bunch of sponsors on there and get some extra money for the fight, but that's not my reason for fighting is, obviously one, because I love it, but it's a platform, man. When you're in the UFC, when you're a black belt, when you're things like that, people listen more than if you're not, unfortunately.
Exactly.
It's just reality. So if I don't know how long I'm going to get this platform, man, but I want to make the best of it while I'm on it. So, things like Justin and, I'm going to have my church logo on there, Flatirons Church, as well. Come and see. Just because I feel like, we want to improve people's lives or whatever. So.
Cody's been training very hard. We got a good team up here in Colorado, pushing it hard and strength and conditioning, pushing it hard in jiu-jitsu and stand-up. I'm looking forward to it. I think he's in the best place mentally that he's been in a long time. He's got a good girl behind him, so and he's been bringing me honey sticks, so giving me the extra push I need.
Well, speaking of that, with all your sponsors, who's some of the teammates, coaches, and also sponsors you'd like to thank?
Teammates, I'd like to thank everybody here, Elevation Fight Team, everybody at the Easton Training Center, all my students at High Altitude Martial Arts. I was out in California with my buddy Brendan Schaub. I want to thank Brendan. I love him. All the guys I got to train with out there, Tom Watson and Mark Munoz for opening his doors to me, the Henner Gracie and Hiran Gracie for training with me. Just fighting. No one can prepare for a fight by himself, and just super blessed to have all those amazing people to hell yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I appreciate it, and good luck next Saturday night, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, man.